Hi everyone. This tutorial is going to be an introduction to making high heels. Okay, first of all, you're going to have to know the size of your head. Now, I have this drawn out on a piece of paper because I want you to get a visual this way, and then as you're seeing me doing it with the clay, you're going to understand it a lot better than as if I were just going through the clay and just going through the motions. Okay, my head is, let's say it's 2 centimeters wide and 3 centimeters long. Okay, you want to make a box that size. Then what I've done is I divide it in half. You divide it almost 3 times. That's like the halfway mark would be your eye placement, your nose somewhere in there, but we're not going to use that line as a reference. The mouth line, this is going to be the widest part of your foot. Okay, each foot is going to be about the half of a face. It is about 3/4 in length. Now, this is the one thing that I really want to make clear. When you're making a shoe, you want to make your foot just a little bit smaller because you want to allow for that the shoe. Now, if you're doing a sandal, it could be a little bit different. If you're doing a high heel that's not like a real bulky shoe, you might not have to do it. But again, this is just a guideline. As you're sculpting it, you can pretty much tell. And if you need to add the clay, you can always add or you can always take off. Okay, now that I have my lines drawn in, all I'm going to do is basically I'm just going to sketch my foot. And like I said, this right here is the widest part. And then I am going to, this is 3/4, and I am going to go a little bit less. So I am going more narrow because the heel is narrow. And I would do the same thing on that side. Okay, let's get to the foot with her shoe side view. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to draw a box the size of your head. Mine was 2 centimeters wide, 3 centimeters in length. I drew in a halfway mark where my eye placement mark is and where my mouth placement is. I have divided it in half here, from here to here, from here to here. I have a half. Okay? Now, this is 7 o'clock, this is 6 o'clock, this is 1 o'clock, and this is 12 o'clock. The higher of a heel that you want, you will always go counterclockwise. The lower, you will go clockwise. Number 2 is about the average. I'm going with 1 because I like the real high heels. Okay, I've drawn a line in there from 7 to 1. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to just draw a circle. Okay? And then right here, I'm going to do like a half moon, and I am going to come up, and I'm not going totally up to that halfway mark. I'm going to start arching it. And I forgot to mention right here, you want a half mark right here. From here to here, a half right there. Okay? And I'm going to take the line, whoops, about right up to that dot. Okay? From here to somewhere in here, it's going to have to, I really didn't have a mark for this to explain it to you, but you're going to do a halfway, a half moon. Okay, and her heel will come down. Okay, now this part right here, from this mark to this mark, I'm just going to lightly draw a line in here. Okay, this is going to be about where your toes bend, not the tips of your toes. Okay, and that is a line that's a half moon again, and you're going to bring it up. And right in here, I'm just going to draw a little circle right in here. Okay, that right there is about where you have that little raised area in your foot. Okay, you want to bring it out. It's kind of like a like an S, but not real sharp. And then come up, and then you'll come out. And I might be a little bit too much. I'm not the greatest drawer, but you'll be able to see what I mean. Okay. Now this part right here, this line right here, okay, comes down, and I'm going to start drawing the shoe in. Now this is going to depend on the style shoe that you want. So I'm going to just draw that in. Whoops. Okay, and then the ankle, and then the leg comes out, and ankle somewhere right in there. Okay, there you have the visual of what I'm doing as I am manipulating the clay. If you want platforms, okay, remember that the platforms, you're going to have most of the weight in the back of the shoe. Okay, the front is going to be rounded. If you're totally flat on that, your doll might not stand right. But most of it is right on the back, and then this part is raised up. Okay, you guys, I pretty much have the first part of sculpting the shoe. I'll show you one that, this is just one that I was playing with, and I explained in my other video. I do these, I call this doodle time, because I love making shoes. As you can see, it's on a big stick. I don't really do anything with these. I just have fun with them, that's it. And I'm going to show you that when you have your template all drawn out, okay? Now this size is going to be a little bit different because this foot was measured out to be different. So I would just go ahead and put my shoe on there. And you see I am pretty close to that. That's a half a face. And then this way, put it right up to it. And you see how that is? Okay? Alright everybody, I will have the tutorial up soon. I did have it already made, but there was some problems with downloading the video. It got messed up. I lost some pieces to it, so I have to sculpt the shoe all over again, and I will have it up real soon. But I thought that I would get this up to show you the visual, and then if you feel like you're really interested in this, then you can just watch the sculpting part of it, and this way this tutorial won't be so long. So everybody, I hope that this has helped you out, and you'll You'll study it, you'll try drawing it out for yourself, whatever it is. I hope that you have fun, and I hope to see you in my next tutorial making high heels. Thank you and have a great day.